I feel they're gonna change it to like move it to a Call of Duty-esque. I'm gonna use that quotation marks, dual fingers, you know, and they're gonna try to Call of Duty as it, small maps, fast gameplays. If they were smart, that's what they'd do. It's some people are gonna call them out for copying COD, but it's not copying COD. It's just making a video game essentially, and
Well, we'll see because they're gonna do a beta, so
yeah, I guess, which is smart. Call of Duty has not done a beta yet,
yeah, that's true.
and
Okay, they kind of did a beta.
World
Yeah,
at War does
it
not
wasn't an
count.
open beta. No,
Yeah,
Black
they
Ops
did a
did
private
didn't,
beta.
Yeah, it
Dude,
wasn't
every
open.
game has private betas and alphas.
Oh,
my
that's
god.
true.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Just
Sorry.
because it got leaked does not mean that it's a beta. They did not use that information to directly affect their game. That's what an open beta does. Like the Reach beta, like they use that information to like tweak the game.
Yep.
All right, so that's what a public beta is compared to like a leaked private beta. Anyways, you guys want to move on?
Sure.
Because that was getting very, very intense. I don't even know where we are now. We already covered, like, we basically covered, I guess we didn't really cover Black Ops or Battlefield. We didn't really cover those, did we?
No.
Alright, so, Black Ops. What do you think has happened to this game? It seems like people are just bumming on this game, and I don't know. I haven't played it a long time, and all my classes right now are shotguns because I just don't know how to have fun in that game anymore.
Yeah, that's what happened. It just got boring.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's because we played it too much, to be honest. I think it's just because most people think it's been boring.
Yeah. But it is, like, a lot of people, like, come for COD. Okay, first of all, a lot of people don't buy a lot of games. Like, the average teenager probably buys, 4 or 5 games. No, less than that, like 2 or 3 games a year. Saying they don't have a job and their parents are buying them games and shit.
Yeah.
Okay. And so, yeah, so I feel like people are going to play the shit out of COD. So even though I'm going to say the majority of COD players are like 13 to 17. Would you say that's accurate?
Oh, no. I would drop that. I would say
Yeah, I would
11 to 14.
You think that's the majority?
Yes, because, okay, 14 to 17, those are like kids in high school. You're just getting your driver's license. You can finally go out and do stuff. You can go to Raging Keggers and get absolutely bombed. Okay?
Okay, first of all,
home.
never say bombed again. Please.
Okay, but you can go out and just, like, have a great time not staying at home and playing Xbox, which can be a good time, but is sometimes just, like, okay, and then oftentimes it's pretty shitty. But you can, like, go out and, like, socialize more than, let's say, I don't know, a 12-year-old.
Yeah, I guess
Doesn't have his driver's license. Parents won't take him anywhere. He can't ride the bus because he'll get stabbed because he lives in LA.
That's a very valid point. Yeah, so those guys probably buy 2, 3, 4 games a year. Tops.
That's it. That's it.
So they're gonna play the shit out of whatever game they have. Like,
and they're not going to recognize that it gets stale because they don't have anything else to play.
Yeah. Like,
versus us, we don't care. Because we're not like 12 and 13. We got on to like this franchise when we were 10, 11, 12, whatever. And we with the old games like COD 4, World at War, Halo 3.
Yeah, we're first generation COD players because we played COD 4 when it was relevant.
Yeah.
Well, it's still relevant, but you know what I mean. Like, it was the game.
It was the legit shit. So now we're going back to this because that's what we know. Whereas these kids, they don't have anything to fall back on. So they're just going to keep playing this, and they're not going to know what they're missing out on. And then in, I don't know, 4 years, when the next set of Call of Duties, if there's still Call of Duties, there will be Call of Duties.
Yeah, whether they sell or not, that's the question.
Guys,
let's not get back on that.
May I interrupt for a sec?
What?
Why not?
Going back to the last topic. Did you guys know that there's been a couple of multiplayer Battlefield 3 footage leaked already on their site and on YouTube and everything? It looks exactly the same as the original. It's Battlefield 2.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean
big maps.
It doesn't mean it's gonna play the same.
There's still time to fix it.
No,
Yeah.
that's
All right.
Anyway.
All right. It's totally.
Oh shit, where were we? Okay, so they don't have anything to fall back on. When they get older, they're gonna be falling back on these shit games, and then
they're gonna
realize.
You mean
that
they're
how
gonna be? Wait, sorry. You mean they're gonna be falling back on like Black Ops or Modern Warfare 2?
Yeah, they're gonna realize they're gonna be older, so they're gonna realize how shitty these games are.
Well,
And
that's
then-
very naive. That's a very naive statement because if you don't play Modern Warfare 2 for 6 months, it's a great game again. Oh, well,
It's an
haven't played
okay game.
Black
Yeah.
Ops for a long time, and it's still pretty bad.
no, like if you went to play Black Ops and you didn't get like immediately noob tubed or something, though I know that's a Modern Warfare 2 thing, but if you didn't get like immediately like shit upon, you're like, wow, I'm having fun again. Cause
I
oh,
I didn't play Xbox for
just
I don't
because
know,
you
like-
didn't feel that.
3-4 months. Came back to call Black Ops and put it in. I couldn't even like get myself to go into a match. I sat on the main screen. I was like, oh, this is like paining me.
Yeah, I guess that's right, but think about it over like 3 or 4 years. Like, okay, so your favorite game as a kid, you put it away in the closet, you pull out your SNES again, you're like fucking Mario Brothers. This is the shit. Like, okay,
Yeah.
so
Love Mario Brothers.
yeah, so it's like an example, but I'm just saying
Okay.
it's gonna be something like that, but it's not gonna be as long term as that. I was just trying to make it a broad example
I
that
hope it
everyone could agree on.
I hope it gets to the point where when we're 20, we can come back and all play COD 4 and be like, yeah,
The servers will be down.
shit. Okay,
Guys,
if anyone
I'm
from
sorry.
Treyarch or Infinity Ward listens to this, you better put them damn servers back up.
Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I can't get off that last topic. When you launch an official multiplayer trailer, they just can't change it.
Yes, they can.
It has to be like that. No, they can't. It's official trailer.
Dude,
you
what you
can't.
see and what you physically like hand-eye coordinate with your controller, maybe like black
6
and white.
different things.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be, but
So
that
even though
doesn't
you're
change.
watching a
That
Rush,
doesn't change
even though that you
anything about the maps. Like I was talking about, that made Call of Duty and Battlefield so different.
Well, the
Large
way that-
maps.
the way that they present
Open
Battlefield,
maps.
people might be open to like huge maps again. Like I know that it's not like you see a guy every 3 seconds like fucking anorexic like friggin' like COD, and I don't know. I just feel like
It makes some diversity with all these games that are like everything is so close paced. You need a little bit of like something else. Like you can't eat the same food for 3 years straight. Like breakfast, lunch, dinner. You can't do it. It's
Yeah.
like physically impossible.
like pick your favorite food, and after like 2 months, you're gonna be sick of it.
Exactly. You need that diversity.
I'm
Now,
not sick
I'm
of
not saying
macaroni.
that Call of Duty, the giant of Call of Duty, will be toppled.
I'm saying that it's gonna
But-
be extremely weakened.
I'm not
think
saying
so.
it's going to
Not
be. I don't
extremely.
think it's going to be extremely weakened. I think that Battlefield, Homefront, some other game is going to rise up to it, and just leave Call of Duty alone.
It's not realistic to think that COD's just gonna be the best game ever for another 5-10 years. It's just not
It
realistic. It's not realistic. What game has ever done that?
But we've only had like mass gaming.
You still
for,
play
like,
Grand
4
Theft Auto?
years.
Hmm? How much people still play Counter Strike?
Dude, something about
You
PC
can't-
gaming, people just play it forever.
You
Like
can't
people are gonna
make
be
a
playing
valid-
Minecraft for like ever. People are gonna be playing. Dude, yeah, Minecraft is
Can't-
gonna be. You're gonna be hearing about Minecraft when you're like 25. I'm gonna say.
I love Minecraft, but you can't make that valid assumption because mass online gaming has only been out for what 4 years, 3 years.
2000.
The original Xbox Live and the PlayStation 2 online, they didn't do jack. They were awful.
Dude, no. A lot of people played original Xbox Live. Halo 2 was huge.
Because
Huge.
Yeah, but that's because it was revolutionary.
Yeah.
Just like the Wii was revolutionary. That shit sucks.
Well, yeah, but it was amazing when it came out.
Exactly. Just like, okay, and then you get this new Xbox Live, which is fandangled. In 10 years, you could make an assumption like that a giant like Call of Duty won't go down, won't leave, or it will be able to stay.
No, it's crazy because, like, think about it like fashion. Like, how long okay, this is not like a super great example, but like how long were like afros extremely popular? Like throughout the 70s, that's like 10 years. If you had one in the 80s, dude, you were getting like beat up in the streets. I know this is like not a valid statement, but you're trying. I need you to like understand what I'm trying to say.
Okay,
So
but
just like
like,
any trend, like Call of Duty is eventually gonna go down. Like I predict like 2 to 5 years.
but not like everyone in the 70s was not like, I don't know, 50% of the gaming world was not 50% of the world was like not wearing afros.
I'm just saying I
Versus
can't.
Can I?
now, where like 50% of the world
This
or
is a
like gaming
complete.
community
Any
plays
example I
Call of
make
Duty.
is completely objective. It's just to like.
Because they're not. The thing is, when I think of Call of Duty, once again, simple. If I'd compare it to clothing, it would be just freaking like shoes, a shirt, pants, not freaking
A
afro and
hairstyle.
khakis. And,
There's the word
yeah, it's so
hairstyle.
simple. Like
Style.
it just can't be taken down. It's so simple. Everybody's gonna wear shoes. Like
Call of Duty is like wearing shoes versus
yes,
like just like wearing shoes, like any kind of shoes, sandals, high heels, platforms, Converse All Stars,
All right,
versus
so
like a Battlefield, which is like it's like there's all these fine details about it. It's like getting your nails done and your hair done.
all right, so you made the example that like Counter Strike was king for like 10 years, which is not true. Like it was popular for like 2 to 3
no,
years.
I'm not saying it
I,
was popular. I'm
no,
saying
I'm
people
just
still
like
play it.
yeah, but just because people say COD does not mean people still play COD does not mean it's going to be the king. Like I'm sure people still play Halo. It's not the best game anymore. Well, best game via sales, I meant. Um, so like it's not fair to say that because no game has really been like dominant for like more than like 4 years. I want to say like 4 years.
I'd say
So
before online massive gaming, like Brent was saying, like Xbox Live
dude,
and
games would
stuff.
be dominant either way. Like
Medal of Honor
dude, you
made
would
a
get
pretty
word of
good run.
mouth like, dude, you need to go pick up friggin' Duke Nukem. You need to go buy that shit. Like, people
Maybe I
would tell
did.
their friends, and they
That
would.
was in
So
like a different era, like the early, like the 90s and early 80s. That was
does
a
not
different
make it.
era of gaming.
So it doesn't
Like
make it. It doesn't like. It doesn't take the validity of the comparison away. Just because it was pre-online gaming, pre-online gaming doesn't change it at all.
Can I
no,
just? I got a question. It's
yes,
just a random
pre-online gaming
question.
because before the online gaming started, there was a period of like 5 years where like PlayStation 2 came out and then like Xbox like came out sort of, I guess you could consider that, where like gaming started to be like, okay, if you game, you're a nerd. So
Well,
like people wouldn't talk about it.
I
hey
don't see what
CJ,
valid point you're bringing here.
CJ,
Whereas like
Yes,
in like
Colton.
the early 80s,
hold on.
early 90s, it was like, yeah, dude, Duke Nukem, look at this shit. It's like, boom. Yeah.
What,
Okay,
dude? That what? What the fuck was that? I don't know.
CJ, just a question. How long has PC gaming been like massively online?
15 years?
Whoa,
Okay.
whoa.
Yeah, I'd say
Serious?
so. 90s.
Yeah. Like Diablo 2 shit,
Wow.
dude.
I keep
Oh yeah,
forgetting.
that's true.
I keep forgetting that this is 2011, almost 2012. Holy shit.
Huh. Anyways, so it's not real based on history. I know that's like completely, like fucking.
Not assumptionable.
No, I know that's like friggin'. I can't think of the word like hypocritical. I know that's hypocritical because I'm saying like you can't base it on the history, but based on the history, like no game has reigned supreme for like more than like 2, 3, 4 years. Like realistically, like there's always been like a bigger game after that period.
But
So I
again,
feel like it's gonna happen with COD, even though everyone. So I feel like everyone's getting like brainwashed because this is the first time they've experienced like a huge franchise blow up in their like generation where they like can fathom it. I know they might have had one blown up, but they didn't really like they were around, but they didn't know it was happening. So like I feel people like if you went back 9 years, like people would say like, dude, Counter Strike's never going down ever. Like I think you'd find that